I'm Debbie Berzer with Watch Kansas, and today I have David French, who is the 40th District Representative of the House in the state of Kansas. I want to thank you for being here. David is out of Leavenworth, and we have decided today that we were going to talk about value them both. Tell me about the value them both amendment. What is that about?
Thank you, Debbie, for being here this afternoon. I really appreciate you being here and being the moderator of this. I am from Leavenworth, but I'm also from Lansing. I make sure you include my other constituents,
yes,
not
definitely.
just Leavenworth. Value them both is an amendment that has gone through the House to try to allow the people of Kansas to decide how it basically allows their representatives who they elect to decide how abortion is handled in this state. I don't know if you're aware of the fact that 2 years ago in April of 2019, the Supreme Court of Kansas somehow found that abortion is a right within our Constitution. Now, our 160-year-old Constitution somehow has hidden the word abortion for that long. Yes. So where they found the word abortion as a right within our Constitution, we're still trying to figure that out. But the bottom line is, it is the law of Kansas right now. So we have developed this Value Them Both amendment. It is a chance for the voters to decide to ensure that their representatives that they elect will determine the status of abortion in this state, and not 7 unelected justices. Last year, we tried to get it passed. It failed by 4 votes. We needed 84, we got 80. We passed it this year. Within the first week of the legislature this year, we passed the thing, 86 votes.
Wonderful. And
the difference between last year and this year, of course, is the election last year, 2020. All of those that voted, all those Republicans that voted against it last year are no longer in the legislature. So it cost them to vote against it. And so this year we got it passed. It will be on the August 2022 budget ballot. And that it will allow the people again of Kansas to decide that no, it's not the Supreme Court that decides what abortion is. It's going to be the people and their representatives who they elect will be the ones that decide how abortion is handled in this state. And it's very important, I think, that the people are in charge of this decision, not the justices.
Absolutely. How impacting. I mean, that just is wonderful to know that we have the ability to go and let people know.
Again, the Constitution doesn't mention abortion.
You're right.
But the justices have basically changed our Constitution. So it's the right of the people now to go back and say, no, we are going to change the Constitution, not the justices. So all this is adding an amendment that is going to allow the representatives to decide on abortion.
So what you're saying also is that it's not going to ban abortion, though. Is that correct?
That is true. And the opponents of this amendment, that's one of their prime narratives is that, yes, if you vote for this, you're going to ban abortion in Kansas. You won't be able to get an abortion in Kansas. That has nothing to do with this amendment. Again, this amendment does nothing more than allow their representatives who they elect, and they can unelect if they don't like what happens, to allow their representatives to decide how abortion should be handled, both all the restrictions. The legislature has done about 20 different bills in the last 40 years of ways that we have regulated abortion in this state to reduce, like parental assent for young girls. Young 16-year-olds can't go and get an abortion without their parents' approval, which I think is absolutely required. And there's several other those kind of restrictions that we put on the abortion industry to make it, if nothing else, at least healthy and safe for those that decide they want to have an abortion. And so we have to maintain at least those restrictions we already have. So to do that, we've got to overturn this court decision. Now, my hope as an individual representative is that eventually the legislature, along with the people's consent, will ban abortion. But that is for later. That's for after this amendment is done, and if the people decide that they want to get abortion out of this state, then they should have the right to tell their representatives, we want it gone, and then the representatives should follow their wishes. If they say no, we still want to have abortions available in the state, then their representatives should support that. So my personal feeling is, yes, that we do want to ban abortions in the future, but that has nothing to do with the value of them both amendment. Absolutely none.
So the best thing that Kansans, as individual people, to do would be to get out and vote in the primary, August of 2022.
Right.
And vote, value them both in, so that we get that changed.
To pass that amendment. And now that's all they're going to do is they're going to pass an amendment that allows their representatives to decide what abortion is versus what 7 unelected justices seem to think is in our Constitution. So again, we need the people to get out and vote for this. It'll be strong opposition from the abortion industry. A lot of money from Planned Parenthood will go into it. So the money's going to be, they're going to have the money to overturn this, but the people are the ones that are in control, and they're the ones that need to get out and vote.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Debbie Berzer with Watch Kansas, and I want to thank David French, who is the 40th District House of Representatives in the state of Kansas, out of Lansing and Leavenworth.
There you go.
Thank you again for coming and sharing your information with me.
So glad to be here. Thank you, Debbie.